Hi and welcome back. Today I want to do a 24-hour readathon. I picked out 4 books that I want to finish. If I finish more than them, it's fine. I'm gonna pick another one. But this is my goal. I chose Folk. I read 67 pages so far and in total it has 417. So yeah, I have about 350 left. Then I want to read The Last Hour Between Worlds. I have not read a single page. It has 383. So I'll be sitting a while on that. Then I also want to finish One of Us Is Next. I have read 78 pages from 372. If you wonder why I look over there, I wrote it down. And the 4th book is King of Pride. I don't have it here, I listened to it as an audiobook. I have finished 50% of that so far. And yeah, I thought I'm gonna do something a little bit more fun to, make it a little bit special. And yeah, I'm going to use a dice to roll how many chapters I have to read. Or for the audiobook, I'm just gonna, 1 means 10 minutes, 2 means 20 minutes, and so on. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And yeah, I think I'm gonna start with One of Us Is Next. And I'm gonna roll the dice. By the way, it's almost 11 a.m. So I'm gonna read from 11 a.m. to 11 a.m. If I fall asleep for some time, I will just add that up to the end. So yeah, I'm gonna roll the dice on here. Don't know if you can see that, and I rolled a 2. So yeah, 2 chapters in One of Us Is Next. It actually doesn't matter how much I actually roll because I want to finish them anyway. So 2 chapters means I'm going to read chapter 7 and 8. And yeah, I'll get back to you when I read that, and we see what I roll then for whatever book I'll choose that. Okay, so I did read 2 chapters. I now at chapter 9 would be the next. So what I realized, probably later than I should have, there are the chapters with the story. They happen, here it says March 2nd for the chapter 9, and between there are news reports which happen later. So I was confused because they were talking in the prologue, I think, before chapter 1, about a death at a school. I mean, I did read parts that something happened 10 weeks earlier, but I didn't get that the actual story about everything was before these news reports. That was kind of confusing, but now I know what is going on here. So yeah, I did read 2 chapters. I'm now at page 108. I have to change it over here. I read 30 pages so far, which, considering that I have to read about 1,000, isn't much. Well, actually it's 3%, so not too bad. I think next I go with The Last Hour Between Worlds. So I finally start with this. I believe this doesn't have any chapter numbers, but it, as far as I know, does have titles, so I at least have chapters. Yeah, gonna roll the dice on my tablet again. I only use a dice with 6 sides. I do have others, but I don't want to read 12 or 20 chapters if I yeah. If you wonder why I do this with a dice, I like switching it up because at some point it might get too boring. Although I absolutely could have kept on with One of Us is Next, but I want to try it this way. So yeah. And that is a 6. I just wrote a 6. So yeah, going to read 6 chapters in the last hour between words. And I'm gonna update you when I did. Okay, so I'm back from reading 6 chapters in the last hour between words. So far it's really good. And yeah, I'm at page 6, so I read page 66. And yeah, I really enjoy it. And yeah, I'm gonna roll the dice now for King of Pride, because it's yeah, so I already read for 2 hours and 40 minutes. You can see it here. And yeah, I need to eat something. So yeah. Okay, I rolled a 6 again. So here. I actually don't know if you can actually see how well I rolled the dice. Well, actually, well is the wrong word on here. After listening to an hour of King of Pride, I might just start rolling the dice on the floor. That probably works better. Yeah, so we see each other after I cooked something and listened to an hour of King of Pride. Okay, so I did listen to King of Pride for I think an hour and like 10 minutes. I wanted to finish the chapter. And yeah, it's now almost 3 p.m. So I'm now 4 hours into the 24-hour readathon, which means I have 20 to go, which is still a lot. But yeah, I finished 18% of King of Pride. I'm now at 68%. Yeah, I'm gonna roll the dice again. I'm gonna use it like this time. So, gonna continue with King of Pride. Afterwards, I think I'm going with One of Us is Next. I have a lot to read in the next 20 hours, so I want to finish all of them anyway. Yeah, just gonna go with the same book again. So, okay. That is a 1. I don't think I'm going to take less than 10 minutes for this. Yeah, I think like 30-40 minutes. So 6 is fine. With an hour again. If I take longer, I just take longer. I'm going to listen to it anyway. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to get ready, pick up the package, go shopping real quick, and then I'll be back. Yeah. Okay, so I'm back, and I did listen to 25% of King of Pride. Yeah, 25. I'm now at 93%, so I have about, well, theoretically it's about an hour, but I listened to it twice as fast, so I have like 30 minutes left. Yeah, actually I don't know how late it is now. I did go shopping and picked up my parcel. Yeah, it's almost 5 p.m. And yeah, I'm going to roll the dice. I'm actually not sure if I'm actually going to read One of Us is Next, or if I should pick one of the other 2 books. I'm not going with King of Pride now. I'll leave that for later because I need to sew something, and at least I want to, cut out the pattern, but I need to wait to know which size. Actually, that's entirely irrelevant to this challenge. Yeah. So I'm not sure what I want to read. I think I'm gonna go with One of Us is Next, because that's like an easier read than the other two with like fantasy. But also I'm really into the other books because the last hour between words is like, you know, with these echoes, which are kind of layers of reality as far as I understood that. But then also Fathom Folk, which is like with this marine life thing, sort of, and other species that aren't human, which I also enjoy. Yeah, so both books really exciting. I'm gonna go with One of Us is Next. So yeah, and I read one. I rolled one. So gonna read a chapter of One of Us is Next. Yeah, going to read that and then report back to you. Okay, so I did read actually 2 chapters in One of Us is Next, just because it was interesting and I wanted to read a little bit more before switching books again. I did read 28 pages, read 2, so it's actually way later than you probably think it is. It now is 6 p.m. I'm gonna go with Fathom Folk. I haven't read that at all in this readathon, so yeah. My tablet is ready for the dice, and I still don't know if you can even see this. If you can, I promise I'm not cheating. I did roll the dice twice again, which I did say. Also, it really wouldn't benefit me if I was lying. Like, why? I'm gonna read anyway. So that is a 2. Yep. Yeah, as I've just said, it wouldn't make sense cheating on how many chapters I read. If I finish one of these books now, I'm just going to read the others. And I want to finish all of them, so yeah. I'm going to report back when I did read those 2 chapters. I don't think it's going to take that long. One chapter in here was about 7 pages, and I can read, I think, 30 in an hour, so half an hour. Hopefully, you see. Okay, so I did read the 2 chapters in Fathom Folk, and it is getting more interesting. I'm now at page 92. So yeah, I'm gonna go to reading the last hour between words now. So that is 6. Gonna read 6 chapters again. What is a little bit complicated with the last hour between words, it doesn't have chapter numbers, so I have to count. But yeah, it's fine. Yeah, 6 chapters I'm going to read. So I finished the 6 chapters in the last hour between words, and so far it's really good. I'm now at finished page 135, and actually it's, I think, wait, let me check, because I somehow got lost from the time. It's now 9 p.m. To eat, I obviously can't read while eating. Well, actually I think I could, but I'm not gonna do that. And yeah, I'm going to listen to the last 7% of King of Pride. So I finish that, and also I can eat. So that is what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna roll a dice for this because, yeah, if I don't take this long to eat, then yeah, it's just how long it's going to take me. But I think I have like 25 to 30 minutes left in the audiobook, so yeah, I probably should yeah, listen to that. And yeah, I don't think it's going to take me much longer to eat, or longer at all. I think nothing I just said made any sense. Anyway, I'm gonna listen to the audiobook now. So, I've just finished King of Pride. Yeah, it was a good book. I already not pre-ordered. I'm on the waiting list from the library for the third book, King of Greed, I think. And yeah, I actually already ordered King of Pride as like the actual book. I'm gonna go with One of Us is Next with the dice. Actually, I hope that there aren't constantly things like that the video looks weird, because I have candles on the table my phone holder is on. So yeah, can't do anything about that right now. So yeah, going to roll the dice, and I got 1 again. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna read this chapter and then come back to you. Okay, so I'm back from reading chapter 11 it was. Yeah. Yeah, so it was 10 pages, so that went by fast. But yeah, like, if you don't know, in this book, say they play truth or dare, sort of. They don't want to, but they have to. Well, it says on the cover, so yeah, but something was revealed that is apparently shocking, but nobody knows what it is yet, or like, I don't know what it is yet. Yeah, so that was interesting. The sad thing is I don't know what it was. So yeah, but yeah, I'm going to roll the dice for last hours between words, and I got a 5. I always roll like high numbers with this book. Well, at least it's not a 6 this time. Okay, so I did finish the next 5 chapters of the last hour between words. This was really good. So more things were revealed about, well, everything. And yeah, I enjoyed it. Actually, how many pages did I read? 38? No. Yeah. Really? It felt like more, but yeah. Apparently I read 38 pages. I think it felt like more because the yeah, like last chapters I always read 6, so it was 1 more, but I got to over 60 usually, but there were some long chapters and it doesn't really matter. I read them. I do still really enjoy it. I think I need about 20 more pages to reach halfway through the book. So yeah, that's good, I guess. Going to roll it 4. I literally had never rolled a 4 before. I also have never rolled a 3, so yeah, not sure what that is saying. Yeah, 4 chapters of One of Us is Next. This will be a longer piece. Although the last chapter wasn't that long, so yeah, going to read 4 chapters of One of Us is Next. Okay, so I just finished reading these 4 chapters of One of Us is Next, which were 42 pages. I think I'm going to bed now and then continue tomorrow. I know this isn't what like a 24-hour readathon is supposed to be, and I actually should do the whole 24 hours, which I was originally intending to, but I kind of underestimated that I would feel this tired. And I probably have been talking about this way too much already. I'm going to probably shorten this, so yeah, I am going to bed now, and we'll see each other when I get back up. Okay, so it is 10 a.m. now, so later, much later than I wanted to continue with this. And no, I did not sleep for 10 hours. Yesterday I couldn't sleep yet. Also, it felt kind of like giving up, so I decided to start another book, which is Escaping Fate, the Readathon Chronicles Book 1 by Regine Abel. I read to page 71 out of 384 as an ebook, because I don't have this book here, but I'm probably going to buy it. It actually was a lot of fun. So yeah, going to continue with that at some point. I also made a decision today, because I have quite a lot to do today. I want to finish this readathon, but now I have to read till 6 p.m. so another 8 hours. And what I'm going to do is I'll go first with One of Us is Next, but as an audiobook. And for this I'm not going by rolling the dice, because I just want to finish this project while I listen to this, and afterwards I continue with the other books. Okay, so I didn't finish this yet, but I got a good portion. I just took some trash I found on the floor as a bookmark. It's really good. I just realized that I need to buy something to finish the project I need to finish today. So I'll have to go to a store. But it closes in, I think, about 40 minutes, and it takes me about 40 minutes to get there, so I won't make it in time, but it opens later again, so I'll do that and go there then. And I think I'm going to read the last hour between words now a bit. So I read 92 pages, by the way, like not read but listened to, so that is going well. I have the other book over there, but I'm gonna roll the dice. I'll first head to the bathroom, because I need to, so I'm get ready to leave later. Rolling the dice, and that is a 4. I'm gonna read the 4 chapters and then I'll get back to you. Okay, so I read 4 chapters of the last hour between words, and I forgot to look up how many chapters these were. Pages. 38. Sorry, that took longer than it should have. yeah, so the book is still really good. I'm now at page 210, and yeah, I absolutely want to keep on reading this. Yeah, but I need to go outside and buy something. So I'll take my tablet with me and read the ebook of Escaping Fate. I did read the 4 chapters going on with this. Okay, so I'm back from going shopping, and it's actually a little bit later than that. I did read a little bit on my tablet while I was on the bus. I finished 1 chapter. It was just really weird on reading on the bus because it was a spicy chapter, and it felt a little bit uncomfortable with people being there. Yeah, anyway, when I came back, I listened to the rest of One of Us is Next, which, yeah, I have to be honest, it got interesting. And it actually was funny because like half a minute before I finished the task I switched to for the audiobook, I finished the audiobook. So that was over, and like I was like literally just finishing that. But yeah, I did finish One of Us is Next, and the thing is, I think I'm going to stop here. So I didn't, like, there would be, I don't know, maybe an hour left. Technically, I started at 11 a.m. yesterday, and now it's 5 p.m. Yeah, I just can't anymore, and I need to tidy things up because I'm leaving tomorrow. So yeah, I plan on doing this again next year, and yeah, then I actually want to read for the entire 24 hours. The thing is, at some point I was kind of lacking motivation, and yeah, right now after finishing 2 books, and yeah, they were like very different, yeah, I just decided that it's enough. I'm absolutely going to finish the other books at some point, but I need to take something on vacation with me. I actually might read later, like just a few hours of a break at least between reading. It depends on how I feel. Yeah, I did finish 2 books. I'm happy about that, because yeah, I actually think I have done more reading in these, yesterday and today, than in the last month, probably, because I just couldn't bring myself to read. So yeah, it absolutely showed me that reading is fun again. So yeah, and I don't really want to push it now, so I don't get in like a reading slump. So yeah, we'll see each other in the next video, which I think I might actually have recorded something. So yeah, we'll see each other in the next video, and yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.